Ladies and gentlemen, I hope all of you are having a beautiful day. Welcome to Russian Premier League football. Yesterday, Zenit St. Petersburg were facing off against Dynamo Moscow at home in Gazprom Arena. It was gonna be a very fun match because I believe personally that Dynamo Moscow always have a very underrated squad that they put together, and they always give every team they play, they always give them a very good performance, and that's what we saw yesterday, and the final score was 3-2 for Dynamo Moscow, and we already have the first loss of our season. So let me tell you, as a fan, it was a messy loss. I think it was just rubbish. It was a terrible performance from our boys. I am not at all impressed. I'm not at all happy at all. Um, Let me get to the positive points about the match. I felt like, our young lads, talking about Kovalyenka, Vasiliev, and I feel like just all of our youngsters that played the match yesterday, they look promising. They showed some good promise, and they showed that that eventually, maybe even this season, they could become prominent first team starters, and they have a good future ahead. So that's really good to see. And then my favorite moment from yesterday was two things. One was Strahinja Irakovic. Finally, he already makes his debut. That was really fun to see. And when Sergeyev scored in the 90th minute around, and he gave us hope. He brought memories from last season, but unfortunately that got cut short in a matter of 4 minutes, and they scored at the very end. And we got a taste of our own medicine from last season. So that's fair enough. We got our karma, and the football gods, they showed us humbleness. They showed us, listen, you're not the only one that can do this. Every other club can do it. You guys are not invisible, and that's fair. But from our boys, that was a rubbish performance. Once again, our defense has not been solved. That has not been solved. And we got punished really badly, and we gave basically the three goals that we gave away, that those were really poor. Now, let me just begin by saying Robert Renan, he is 19 years old. He's very young. He still has a lot to learn. I mean, look, Robert Renan is already starting, and he's playing alongside guys like Karavaev. He's playing against, no, with, sorry, not against. He's playing alongside Nurali Alip. He's playing alongside Strahinja Rakovic. And these guys are all over, 22, and Karavaev and Alip. They have been playing football. They have a lot of experience. So I think Karavaev, if I'm not wrong, I think he's over 30, or he may be around the age of 28, 29. So he's very experienced lad. And we have a bunch of guys are 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and mid 30s. So we have a lot of experienced guys that he's playing with, and he's the youngest, and yet he's already a starter. So we believe in him. And our manager, I don't think he was there because last game he got a red card, and he was suspended for one match. So unfortunately he was not there for this one. But still, like, our manager believes in Robert Renan, and that's a really big deal. It is really a big deal. But unfortunately, yesterday he made two crucial mistake. The first one, he got absolutely smoked. We're gonna keep a full level of honesty here. I know he's young. He has plenty to learn, and I'm not necessarily pointing fingers at him. I'm not saying that Renan should be sold, because no, that's too early. We just signed him. He has a lot to learn. We have to give him a few seasons, right? Respectfully. But yesterday he got absolutely drag rolled. He got absolutely obliterated and he got smoked. That's the unfortunate part. And on the first and second goal, he did not do his job. He got caught lacking and he did not take his responsibility. And especially on the first goal, he did not know where to go. I mean, he got nutmegged, and then the direction that he went towards, he did not know where the ball was, and that's really the worst thing that can happen to you as a defender. And those two things combined on the same play, that's just really unfortunate for our young lad, Robert Renan. He got nutmegged, and then he got, basically confused. And then on the second goal, he just wasn't strong enough, not physically. He got caught ball watching, and that's how the second goal came. Another very weak goal. And then at the very end, Renan wasn't there, so that was not her responsibility. But our two center backs that were there did not do their job, and we did not put no pressure. And especially on the last play till the final whistle, we gave away such a soft and weak goal. It was a really messy loss. It was just a really rubbish. It was a shitty loss. There's nothing more that I can really add to this, and just really poor loss as a team. And I think we have a lot to learn. We have a lot to practice, and Mr. Simak, our manager, needs he has a lot on his plate to work on, and there's a lot to. I mean, our focus. I mean, from what I've seen, our strikers, they're not bad. Our midfielders, they're not too bad. Our work is our work needed is mostly the defense. I would say to add just a bit of more strength in the midfield, so then we could take some load off of our defense. But our defense is just not as strong. We don't have that power, and I feel like we make too many mistakes. And there is a famous saying. All the true football fans know this word, that strikers and midfielders win you games, but defenders and goalkeepers win you championships and trophies. And that is the epitome of truth. This is one of the most realist the most realist quotation that I've ever heard, and that is true. And we've seen it on the pitch, day in, day out. So without a good defense, we cannot win a championship. And last year our defense was not bad. We made a lot of mistakes, but usually we were really good and we tightened our plays a bit. I think around the end we did gave away some very soft goals last season, but this season it's really struggling, and it needs to be worked on right away. Goalkeeper, we have no issues. I mean, we have two very experienced goalkeepers with Kirjakov and Vazuitin, but that defense is still very young. There's a good mixture of veterans and young lads, so it needs to be worked on. And I hope that, I really believe in our team and our squad, and we have made some fantastic signings this season, and hopefully for next season, we're really good with our business, and we do really good signings. And I believe in our squad, and I believe in our staff. So now we're gonna focus for next match. But this one was a shitty performance, shitty loss. We were not focused, and that's really was my reaction on this match. And it was a tough loss, and I was really pissed off yesterday. That's why I didn't want to make a video, because I didn't want to spend my time cussing you guys out and making all sorts of anger comments and just losing my mind, because I was really angry yesterday. So now the next day I'm just much more calmer. I'm still a little pissed off, but I'm much more in control of my emotions. But spasiba to all of you. Spasiba for tuning in. Spasiba for giving your time to watch and listen my reaction. And I hope you all the best. And I wish you all a good day. Slava Zenit. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.